Oh My Dog with Jack D and Seann Walsh.
On today's episode, we talk to Simon Parry Moreno. We give you some dog facts, and we listen to a dog say, "I love you." Is that right?
Yeah, Sara's as good as well. Do yours,
Yes.
Sara. Go on.
I love you.
Yeah, that's
very
it.
good.
Yeah. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, needs some work.
Oh. Hi, Seann.
Hi, Jack.
You okay?
I'm good, thanks. See, I was ready for that now after last
you
week.
were.
Prepared.
Last week we took you by surprise by
Yes.
by unthinkingly saying hi, Seann.
Yeah, I'm getting it now. It's becoming a sort of pattern.
Yeah.
It's
I knew you'd click eventually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm pleased now it's become second nature.
Now what do we do?
But just now it's chat, really. It's
Oh, okay.
basically,
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi,
All right.
Sara. You okay?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you.
Okay, good.
Penultimate episode, guys.
Penultimate.
It
I
is.
know,
Well,
I
no,
know.
it's the penultimate episode of
Oh My
Oh My
Dog.
Dog. It's not the penultimate episode of
Before
Us.
Yeah.
we morph, as
Yes.
a puppy does into a dog, before we morph
Yeah.
into
Yes, very nice.
our new format, really, which is called
Yes.
Another Day Ruined. And in that, we are going to be discussing all things to do with our life, not just our dogs.
Yes.
And hopefully everyone will stay with us and continue listening.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll be talking about. Well, I don't. Do we disclose everything?
Yeah, go on.
Well, we'll be talking about days that have been ruined, leading up to.
I wouldn't have got that from the title. Go on.
But then-
Thanks for explaining that,
Yeah.
Seann.
But then we will put it out there for us to try and find some sort of
Resolution.
resolution to
That's going to be I think that's the idea of it. And I think because so often when we've been discussing on Oh My Dog, our conversations take us off on these different strands.
Yes.
And I think a lot of listeners, from what they've said and certainly from what we've thought of it as well,
Yes.
I think they get quite a lot of mileage out of that.
And then listeners, eventually something that perhaps will be part of it is listeners will be able to send in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And chime in on what we discuss.
Yeah,
Chime in on what we're just gonna try and
massive
help us.
dilemma. Some of it will
Yes.
be, be good. What is your big deal? What would be off the top of your head? And I know we've not given any pre-thought to this at all, but
Yes.
what would be an example of a kind of thing we might discuss?
Well, I think for me, something that really did ruin my day, and it was a couple of weeks back, was I was sort of was it me and Casper? It was me. I think it was me and Casper, and on our day out, there, with the pram, you can't use the escalators, you can't use the stairs, you have to use the lift.
Yes.
You have to use the lifts, and there were people using the lifts that did, in some cases, didn't even have luggage. Some people had luggage.
Yeah.
And there were tiny bags that you could
Just
You
lazy
understand.
people.
lazy
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Lazy
Yes,
people.
lazy people that could be.
That's a great example of something that we could really unpack and have a good look
Yes.
at, and work out what you could have done in the situation and what
Yes.
other people should have done. It's
and perhaps what can be done about it on a bigger scale. Should there be? I genuinely think there should be signs.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a
I
petition.
do. No smoking. You get on the tube and there's the priority seating.
Yeah.
Well, the lift should be. There should be a sign that says this is for.
Of course it should.
For people
Yeah.
with prams and
just
wheelchairs.
use the stairs, you lazy bum. That's really what they should
That is
say.
to say, yes.
If you can, use the stairs.
Yes.
That's really it. Another thing that annoys me in that area is like signs that say "mind your head," because if you're not tall, that's like just a reminder, isn't it? Oh, apart from you're all right, but you don't scrape your bum going down the stairs. I always take umbrage at that. Mind your head signs. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a no-brainer for our audience because they already know what you two are about.
Yeah.
They're going to know what they're going to get with this.
I hope so. I think it's us expanding our repertoire. So we go into
the minor inconveniences of life.
All of
not
that
just
stuff.
minor, not just minor. I think it can be, if our listeners want to bring even bigger issues, and they think that the three of us could help, and having listened to Oh My Dog for years, they'll be able to know. They'll know that, of course, we can help. They know us.
Yeah.
We're
Absolutely.
the best people to come to.
Yeah, we are. So I'm looking forward to that, and we've got
very much so.
and we've got Simon on this show, haven't we?
Yeah.
Simon.
Simon Parry Moreno, who Seann has always pronounced it like that, as you know, listeners.
Simon Parry Moreno.
Is Simon up to speed? Does he know what we're doing? Does he know that this is going to be?
Does he?
Yes.
Does he know he's been sacked?
Yeah, that's how I framed it. I said, you've been axed,
right.
so we're actually going to stop the show.
Yeah.
No, he knows everything that's happening and he's prepared. And I've got a little treat for us to go
good.
That's
back
very
in time to
Yeah.
his very first appearance on the show.
And we'll find a way to keep Simon involved.
It might be nice to bring him back and see
Yeah.
if he's any good with human problems.
Yes, maybe he could train me.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've actually got a dog fact if you want one to kick off.
Go on. Yes, like a
kick
dog
off the day.
fact.
Yes. Okay.
You've given up on the theme music for dog facts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Excuse me.
We used to have that.
Well,
just because it's the penultimate, you can't. Don't just slacken off.
I know.
It's
sorry.
It's not like end of term and we all bring toys and games in.
Dress down Friday. Okay. Dog fact. Dog facts.
Mm-hmm.
Dog facts. Oh.
Very good.
Dogs can smell time.
Can smell
done it?
time.
Oh.
Can smell time. Dogs can smell time. A dog's nose is so sensitive that it can detect how a scent changes as it fades. Because smells dissipate over time, dogs can tell the difference between a scent that's a few minutes old and one that's hours old. Many scientists think this is one reason dogs seem to know when their owner is about to come home. They're not necessarily looking at the clock. They may be noticing that your scent in the house has faded to the level that usually coincides with your return.
I thought you were going to say that dogs can tell when their owners are about to die.
Oh no!
I literally thought that's where that was going. Oh, good. Oh, my word. Sorry. Your time's up, mate. I can smell it.
Well, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Probably can.
I wouldn't.
Probably can. They know, and you can get dogs that can tell with diabetes and even epilepsy, I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
They can smell the difference. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So well, I mean, I don't know what I don't. When I was reading this, I don't know how convinced I was.
Well, the headline is misleading. That doesn't.
Yes,
that's not true. They don't smell time. They smell the difference caused by the passage of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because time itself is not an element, is it? It can't have any odor.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
So what's the time? Sniff, sniff. 6:30.
Well, yeah. So hang on.
Yeah.
6:30. Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Did you guys?
I've got one.
Fact? Have you?
Oh, Sarah, go on.
Yeah, I
Splendid.
do.
Dog facts. Dog facts. Dog facts.
But sticking with amazing songs,
Yeah.
the Beatles song "A Day in the Life"
Yeah.
has a frequency only dogs can hear.
Oh.
No.
Apparently,
What?
yeah. Well, look, in an interview in 2013, Paul McCartney said that he added a frequency only dogs can hear to the end of the Beatles song. So we'll have to watch our
I've
dogs
got
next
to
time
try
it comes
that.
on.
That's extraordinary. But that wasn't. Do you think that was deliberate?
Yeah, I think he's done it deliberately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, because the dogs can listen to it and enjoy it as well. That's what I wanted.
It's very good.
You got one,
I will
Jack.
be trying that. I will be trying
Yeah,
that.
we should report back.
Definitely.
I've got my list of dog facts in front of me here, so I'll try and pick one that I think is going to be good. Well, I don't know if this is good. I'll just read it out. Composer Edward Elgar used to take his 3 dogs for long drives in his open-top car, all wearing goggles. That must have been nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Is that a fact? It doesn't feel like a fact. It feels just like
it's kind of a historic.
It's either a fact or a lie. What are you saying?
No, but it's not. It doesn't feel like in kind of information.
It's dog-based information, isn't it? About
I'll give you a fact then.
Okay.
Here's a fact. No, this is a fact. Here's a fact. My dog Walker, when she brings Mildred home, takes the collar off, as opposed to just the lead.
Okay.
Is that a fact? Do you feel like I've told you a fact?
Well, it's a fact. It's a fact about your friend, I suppose, but it's not.
Is that the same as dogs riding in a car, wearing goggles, enjoying an
driven around
car?
by a famous composer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Here's another one. Okay. Dumped by her boyfriend 2 weeks before her wedding day, Emma Knight of Dorset, England, went ahead with the reception by wearing her £3,000 gown and dressing up her dog as the bridegroom.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's well, she's taken that well.
Yes. I think it's a good response. You get dumped at that point, might just carry on anyway.
See it through.
Yeah, that'll show him.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't need him anyway. I just dressed my dog up as the groom. Ha! What? I did what? Yeah.
We're married now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when my daughter got married, then the first idea was that Nellie was going to be the ring bearer and come down the aisle with the ring. But Phoebe went off the idea. She was worried that people would laugh at Nellie, so it was so it didn't happen. I think it was a good call actually, and it would have caused chaos. Apart from the thing.
Yeah. Did it get to a point where you would have known how practically that would have worked?
Yes, I think she would have had the ring attached to her collar.
Oh,
and then it would have been
like on a little cushion. They do that sometimes, don't they?
Yeah. Really quite sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
I think Nellie might have got a bit overexcited with the responsibility of it all. That's all.
Yes.
Done a runner with a ring.
Just never seen again. Couple of weeks ago though, we had Dayna Steele, and she gave a very, very good impression of her dog that she has trained to say "I love you." And she said she sent us a clip. Did she do that, Sarah?
She has. Let me just find it.
That was a great
it was a
good
interview, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was lovely, and this is really good. Hang on, let me turn this up and play this to you. You can hear it for ourselves.
I love you. Joey, sit. Say I love you. I love you. I love you too.
Did you get that at the end? Should I play it again?
Yeah.
It's so good. Hold on.
I love you.
I love you.
I like the intonation of that because she says, "I love you. I love you."
Yeah.
He clearly
So
understands what
sweet.
he's saying there.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a very famous
nice.
program called That's Life. Do you remember that?
I remember that, yeah.
And there was a dog on that could say the word sausages, and that
Yeah.
became before viral was a thing.
Yes.
That went viral as this dog saying sausages.
But do you remember though, Jack? They were actually manipulating the jaw.
Yeah, I
do you
think they
remember they were
were. I
going?
think, yeah,
So when it
found
was making a noise, it was coming out as sausages. Because
Yeah.
I remember that, and it was like It's not really.
Yeah, you're squeezing your dog's face and it's making a noise. Is really what's happening.
That would have all kicked off online now.
Yeah, you could do that these days, could you?
Well, we've got today's guest. We've got Simon Parry Moreno.
Yeah.
Who's joining us?
Yeah, we have. And have you got any questions for Simon? Because you took up his advice on stopping Juniper barking at when she goes out at night, didn't you?
Mildred, yes.
Yeah. What did I say?
Juniper.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Shall I let him in? Because he is here.
Yeah, let him in.
Is he watching? Does he watch us? Is he just sat there in silence?
He's just waiting. I'll let him in.
Waiting.
Hey,
Hi,
hello,
Simon.
Simon, how are you?
How's it going?
You guys.
Great, yeah. We're all very well,
about
thanks.
Your beautiful interior. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I really like it. That's what colour did you say that was? It's a kind of
It's like an orange. It's sort of partway between
Terracotta.
orange and
Terracotta.
Yeah.
It's a bit brighter than terracotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well done
It's a
again.
good look, isn't it?
Your office looks lovely as well, Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got some stick that I didn't give you a compliment last time.
It's okay. I let you off the hook.
Yeah.
But how are you?
I'm very good, thanking you. How are you guys?
Very well.
A few weeks ago, you gave Sean some really good tips on how to stop Mildred from barking
Yes.
when she goes out in the garden. So I suppose the question to you, Sean, is it working? Because I know we've had a couple of updates.
Yes. Yeah. It's it's working, and I mean, I'm still at this. To be honest with you, I'm still at the stage where I was last time, which is I have to go out with her just like a meter away from the back door. I have to go out and just stroke her and calm her down, and then she'll be quiet, which is great. That's still that's enough for me. She was
sort of solved the problem.
Yes,
but you were saying ideally you'd like it so you didn't have to go out as well, because when it comes to the winter or it's raining, you're not going to want to do that, are you?
I can't really explain exactly. I can't really. Well, can I explain this? So when you go out into the back garden, there's a few steps that then take you from the kind of bottom deck. The steps take you up. So the kind of most of our garden is kind of upper level, just a few steps, like 5 steps.
Yeah.
So what happens is I take Mildred up the steps and onto the platform, so that I don't have to crouch down.
Okay.
This is what I've been lazy. The reason that is that I'm still at this stage is I can't be bothered to crouch down at the kitchen door, at the back door.
Okay. Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you just have to start crouching down.
And
You're quite a tall guy as well. Just it's
it's a long way down.
Yeah.
So I'll look into that. But I probably won't. I'm quite happy with the way it is.
Yeah.
It still helps though. It does work. So thank you very much. Question I have is that, and I brought this up on last week's episode. We might have touched on this. Mildred, when we're going on the walk, so before the point that we start returning, Mildred is kind of dragging me slightly.
Okay.
She's kind of pulling me. How do I stop that?
So a lot of the
Or
times,
are there ways of stopping that?
Yeah, a lot of the times when a dog's pulling, it's just because they can move faster than us, like it's just physics. But they're just really excited to get to that specific point.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a thing of good things come to those who wait. So if she does start pulling, the issue that a lot of people have when they're like sort of correcting pulling, we're not really going to correct in this one, but so like trying to counteract pulling, is they correct too late. It's when the dog's already pulling, and you kind of need to keep an eye on Mildred when she's just about to sort of dart forward. That's when you stop. So you're not dragging her back. You're not sort of like pulling on the lead or anything like that.
Okay.
But just watch her body language just out the corner of your eye. And when you can see she's just about to start sort of like moving forward, you literally just physically stop and get her attention back onto you. And then when it looks like she's looking at you more than where she's looking where to go, that's when you step off again. And it's kind of like showing her that we'll get there eventually, but we're going to do it at my pace sort of thing. And like I said, that she will move faster than you anyway, but it's kind of making sure you're preemptive with it rather than waiting for the pulling to happen and then correct.
And is this something that you do with your dogs from day one?
Yeah, exactly. So with Strudel, for example, she's fast asleep on the floor, actually.
Lovely.
But when she first came home, we put a lead on her for pretty much straight away. Not all day, every day, but just sort of like 45 minutes a day, and just getting her used to walking by our side. And like, you know, we'd take her to a food bowl, we'd take her to a water bowl, we'd take her outside, just so she knew that she can do all these things while on a lead. Because I get a lot of clients who have issues with dogs that like they won't eat or they won't drink because they've got the collar on, and it like clinks against the bowls.
Yeah.
So if you get them used to having all these like accoutrements and all these like little accessories on while they're doing things, later in life you're not going to have those issues, because like, oh yeah, I can eat while I'm having my lead on, I can go to the toilet, you know, while we're walking outside and things like that. And it's just desensitizing and just getting them used to as much as possible, as soon as possible, is the best way to do it.
Is there a special kind of lead that can help in the training, stop them pulling?
There's all sorts of tools. You've got like your slip leads and things like that. You've got the more sort of like extreme end with like prong collars. You've probably seen them. They've got like these little metal teeth on them and stuff.
No, what's that? Sorry, I don't. What's that? Prong collar. Sorry.
It's sort of like a chain lead, and they have these metal prongs. The blunt. They're not sharp, but they can cause a lot of discomfort if used incorrectly. And that's why they're called aversives, because you're averting them from the behavior that you don't want them to do. You're kind of like forcing compliance rather than rewarding positively with
yeah.
Me personally, I don't use aversives. I'd much rather look at the psychology of why the dog's doing it. So like with Mildred, she's excited to get somewhere, so let's address why she's excited, and then maybe we can sort of rein that back in, rather than forcing her to do something that I don't want her to do. And the tools, they're not necessarily evil in themselves. It's just depending on what trainers there are and things like that. You know, there are a lot of ways that people. So, for example, I saw a trainer. I won't name names just because I don't like to throw mud, but I saw a trainer in America, and it was one of these rescue centers where, you know, they've taken these beagles that have been rescued.
Yes,
from the labs in America. And it's very young trainer. I think he's just inexperienced, really, and I think he's been a bit misguided with it. And he was using one of these beagles, which has never been on a lead, let alone walked properly before. And he was using a slip lead, and he was just using it really incorrectly. And he was trying to pass it off as like, oh yeah, your dog's going to struggle a little bit and things like that. And this dog didn't need to learn how to be on a lead. This dog needed to learn how to socialize. It needed to be around humans that weren't going to hurt it or torture it or whatever. But the slip lead itself isn't evil. If you use a slip lead correctly, you can, it can be quite a good tool. So, for example, people who use like spaniels for hunting, going bird hunting and things like that, it's a quick way to throw a lead over the dog's head without having to faff about with a collar and things like that. But that's not being used as a correction tool. It's just for ease of being able to slip it over its head. That's why it's called a slip lead, because you slip it over the head, not because you're choking them out with it. The theory is you should be able to walk a dog on a piece of dental floss. It shouldn't have, and if you're teaching the dog right and you've got your dog used to walking by your side, you shouldn't really need any tools or anything like that. And that's why I say focus on the psychology of it first, rather than worrying about, this tool's going to stop this is going to stop this.
Because on the way back she's absolutely fine. On the way back she's, as I said last week, she's strolling.
Yeah, she's got her energy out and she's not as excited anymore, and she just wants to get home to sleep. So she's just trotting along, and she's got her fulfillment out of the walk, being with you and things like that.
Okay. Interesting. Sorry to interrupt, just quickly, a reminder that myself, Jack and Sara are now on patreon.com. So if this isn't enough for you, you can sign up and become a member at patreon.com/OMD pod, where we will go off lead. That's the name. Oh My Dog Goes Off Lead, where we kind of go off topic, away from dogs, and we chat about what you want to talk about, or we just catch up, and it's a lot of fun. People seem to be really enjoying it. So there's a little link in the episode description. Just tap that, sign up, and we'll see you there. Back to the episode.
How are you keeping Strudel and Leia cool in this really hot weather?
So I don't know if you can see it, I've got a ceiling fan on.
You do, yes.
so I apologise for any background noise for Sara. Strudel loves ice cubes, we've discovered. She will literally treat an ice cube like a treat. So I can make her do anything for an ice cube, and she will happily take the ice cubes.
Loves it.
Leia's always liked ice cubes anyway. Because Leia was a street dog from Greece, she's kind of already acclimatized to the heat anyway. But she's very savvy. She knows to go and find shade. She knows to sort of take herself off into the hardwood floor where it's a bit cooler rather than the sofa. And Strudel's kind of picked that up from her, to be honest.
Yeah.
So normally German Shepherds do tend to struggle in the heat just because they've got thick double coats and it's just quite hard to cool them down. But as a general rule, they've been sorting themselves out, really. I don't take them out for walks in the middle of the day. I've been saving it for either really early in the morning or most likely late at night. So, for example, when we watched the England game the other day, we sort of had to walk them sort of about midnight before the match started. So the World Cup's helping sort of with the timing of that.
Yeah.
But it's just being sensible more than anything.
I've noticed, because with Dolly, when we've had these hot nights, I've noticed that she's like, even when she's kind of sleeping, she's panting all the way through the night. And I hope that's normal.
Yes, elevated panting's absolutely fine. It's how dogs cool themselves down. It's their mechanic to cool down.
Right.
The things to watch out for is if the gums are getting really bright red, like sort of really, really overheating. And the tongue shape is an interesting one to look at. So normally when a dog's panting, it just looks like a normal dog's tongue. It's the normal sort of tongue shape. If it goes like a spoon at the end, where it sort of like widens at the end, that's them trying to sort of spread the surface area and get as cool as possible. So that's when they're just starting to overheat a little bit. If you've got the spoon tongue with red gums, they're really overheated. Get them cooled down as soon as possible.
And how do you get them cooled down? What would you do if you had an emergency like that?
The jury's a bit out on it. There's a lot of like people who have one way or another. The vets that I've spoken to and the ones who I trust the most, in those situations, if a dog is overheating and it's suffering from heat exhaustion, throw sort of like any fanciness out the window and just get them cold as possible, as quickly as possible. They'd much rather have to bring a dog back from being too cold than being too hot. Because once they're too hot, you're getting things like organ damage, brain damage, things like that. So if it's just if it's a case of life and death, throw cold water on them as soon as possible. But you shouldn't be letting them get to that point anyway.
No. Because it used to be that would put them into shock, and I think the thinking's changed around that, hasn't it?
Yeah. And it's different for different animals as well. Like I know a lot of people who use horses, for example. Like horses respond quite negatively to cold shock, but a dog and a horse are two very different animals. Horses sweat for one, so they have a totally different way of cooling down, whereas dogs don't have that luxury.
Their paws sweat, don't they?
They a little
a myth?
bit, but
is that a bit of a myth?
It does a little bit, but the panting is the number one way of doing it. So because they've got so much fur, so us as humans, we sweat because it evaporates and it takes the heat off us. So we've got all this skin that if we sweat, the sweat will warm up and then it evaporates and then we cool down. With dogs, it's just about getting that cool air into the lungs as soon as possible, really.
Something I've done is I've told the guys about this before. A small hot water bottle, frozen ice, and she doesn't like being close to that, but I'll put it on an area I know she's going to sleep on and cool it down, and then she'll sleep on that.
Very wise.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can get these like cooling mats from like petrol stations and things like that. As long as your dog's not a chewer, they're really good to sort of like slip under the bed and stuff like that because you don't need to cool them down. I don't know the physics of it, but it sort of sucks the heat out and generates cold, basically.
Yeah, they've worked quite well for Dolly. She'll have one of those inside a pillow cover or something, and it's sort of just she likes that, so it's a good thing to do.
Freezing food as well is a really good one. So if your dog's on like dry kibble, add some water, pop it in the freezer, and then they've got a doggy ice pop, basically.
Yeah.
And even with wet food, like you can freeze wet food. There's nothing wrong with freezing wet food. So long as you're not like pinging it in the microwave. Like with rice, you can't like reheat it constantly. No. But if you freeze the wet food as well, like there you go. It lasts longer as well.
What Mildred would so if I stuck the dog food in the freezer and we have the wet food, if I stuck that in the freezer, she would you think she might prefer it in this heat?
Yeah, it'll definitely keep it cool, and like I said, it'll last longer as well. So rather than just chomping it up and gobbling it in one go, she's having to lick it literally like an ice pop and like wear it down.
Great shit. Okay, I'm gonna try that this evening.
And is it a good idea to get your dog a haircut in this hot weather?
If they are the appropriate breed,
right?
So, for example, with Strudel, because she's double coated, her fur acts as an insulator against heat and cold. Right. So she's designed to
Doesn't
sort of
need
have
it.
that fur.
Yeah.
If I shave her off completely, her body won't know what to do and it won't be
Yeah.
able to temperature regulate.
Yeah.
Huskies are a really big sort of like victim of this, where people shave a husky and it's like, no, the dog needs the fur to keep cool because it traps air inside the layers of the fur.
Yeah.
But things like, cockapoos and stuff like that. Talk to a groomer. If you trust your groomer or trust your vet as well, like always talk to someone who's specialized in that. But as a general rule, if your dog's double coated, do not shave it.
No. Okay. It's worth knowing, isn't it? It's not entirely obvious, I suppose some people would think, especially, but it's good that if a groomer has that knowledge and that information, that's
and most sensible groomers will be like, no, they might give a little bit of a cut around the face, of the eyes and the mouth aren't as like blocked from fur and stuff. Or,
can they get sunburn at all?
They can actually. Usually on the nose, around sort of like that bit. If they're covered in fur,
cream? Is there a spray or a cream?
You can actually get a dog-safe sun cream. To be honest, I don't know if it's correct or not, but I use just like baby sun cream, like sensitive one. Yeah, and with Leia, she's got a tiny little pink bit there at the tip of her nose that sort of gets red when in the sun. With Strudel, it's not too bad because her skin's actually quite kind of like liver coloured. It's kind of like a brownie coloured, so the sun doesn't really affect her too much, so she's not too bad. But I think you can even get dog sun cream like wipes that you can do, like literally for the nose and for the paws and stuff. But if you've got like a hairless dog, so like a Chinese crested or a Xolo, Mexican Xolos, they actually do need sun cream, and you can get specific like cream for them.
That would be quite a lot of work, wouldn't it? Getting something on your dog. I don't know.
Now, Simon, as you know, Sara's let you know that Oh My Dog is becoming another day ruined in September. Yes. Now you've been an integral part of the show for the past 3 years and 2 months. It's been. So you made your debut on the show on May the 29th, 2023.
Oh my God!
Right?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
That long ago.
I know. It's amazing how quickly time has passed. So we've actually got a little reminder here of when we first introduced you to the show.
Wow. Okay, well, we're joined by Simon Parry Moreno, our dog expert from Cognitive Therapy. Thank you, all of you.
Hello, Simon. How are you?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you guys?
Very well.
Yes.
I'm feeling self-conscious as I realise I said canine dog rather than canine friend.
You also mispronounced my surname, but that's fine. We'll skip it.
Oh, let's get that right.
Moreno.
Is it Moreno?
Moreno.
Yeah.
Spanish. Moreno. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
All right.
Simon Parry Moreno.
Who am I? Corrected Jack D on my first appearance.
Okay. I told you you'd get difficult, Sean.
It's gone to his head.
Oh, the ego.
There you go.
Oh dear.
Just came with the arrogance.
Which is Moreno the Spanish name? Is it
Moreno? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hang on. Let these two playing. So Parry's from my wife. Don't worry, they'll just play fighting behind me.
Oh,
Leave her alone. So Parry is my wife's surname, and Moreno is my family name. So we mixed it together.
Oh, I see.
Very nice.
Apologies.
Because Sean, you've been doing. I would have thought that was an Italian accent you've always been giving for Parri Moreno.
I might have been doing Italian, for the whole 3 years.
My mum was part Italian, so I'll let you off.
I know. That's why I was doing it. Yeah. Thank you. Don't need to tell me.
I just thought it was funny that your name has always been a thing on the show.
It always has been. And I don't know how you are with talking about human problems, Simon, but we'd love to have you back at some point and get your take on some of the issues that we'll be discussing. Hopefully you'll do that.
Absolutely. I'm a very nice person in public, but I dislike humans most of the time.
Okay, good.
I have lots to rant about.
Good. That's what we'd like to hear. That's what we'd like to hear. And also, genuinely, a thank you, because you've been, You've been hugely helpful to us and a lot of listeners I know have really enjoyed your approach to looking after dogs and dealing with dogs. It's a very pragmatic and common sense approach, but also it's underpinned by a lot of understanding and knowledge. So it's been really useful.
Yeah,
and the compassion and your love for dogs is so apparent in everything you do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, I'm glad it's come across that, because that's just genuinely how I believe like dogs should be treated, how everyone should be treated, really. Just thank you guys so much for all the opportunities this has brought. Doing the live show and
it's been fun, hasn't it?
And, loads of fun.
I'm really glad. And if people want to get in touch with you with a dog issue, is there what's the best way?
So on Instagram, I'm dognative.behavior, and my website is dbtherapy.co.uk. But again, I've had so many clients who've been listeners of the show, and the absolutely amazing people out there.
Cha-ching! Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Great. No,
but seriously, thank you so much, guys.
Well, thank you again, Simon. It's been great, and hopefully catch up with you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys.
Cheers.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thank you, mate.
Bye.
Hi, Simon.
Great. It was,
love Simon.
Yeah, so do we. Yes. And I think I'm sure we'll be speaking to Simon again at some point. I'm sure.
We'll make sure. We'll make sure that's not goodbye.
Yeah.
Forever. And we'll find a way to get Simon back on. We've got a book recommendation.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, we have.
Just actually, I would like to say this before we go to the book recommendation, that we will... Sorry, I'm sure you'll put the link in for Simon and everything in the bio if people want to stay in touch with Simon on Instagram, or indeed actually hire him for some dog behavioural training, then they'll be able to do that. By just tapping the link in the bio. Now, this dog book recommendation, this is a message from Sarah and Presto. It says, "Hi, Oh My Dog Gang. After your episode with Simon Parry Moreno, I wanted to recommend the best dog book I've ever read. It's called Dog Knows, Learning How to Learn from Dogs by Sindor Pangal. Would that be? Yeah, Sindor has spent hundreds of hours observing free-living street dogs in India, and her insights into dog behaviour, motivation and communication are fascinating. If you've ever wondered what dogs would do if left to their own devices, this book is a brilliant read. It completely changed how I think about dogs, and I wish every dog guardian would read it." Her blog is also well worth a look, especially the article explaining the differences between street dogs, stray dogs, feral dogs and wild dogs.
Cool.
And we have a fact here. One final nerdy fact, she says, African wild dogs aren't even in the same... What's that? Sorry.
Genus.
African wild dogs aren't even in the same genus as domestic dogs. They diverged from the wolf dog lineage around 5 to 7 million years ago.
Wow. So they're not potentially domestic dogs. Those, I suppose what she's saying, they are really more like wolves.
I think they're at London Zoo. If you walk down the canal, which I did the other day, if you walk down a canal by Regent's Park, you can actually see the African wild dogs on the river.
Oh,
in their obviously in their compartment, but they're on the river, so it's really nice.
Oh, okay. That's good. So that sounds like a good read. Thank you all for listening to Oh My Dog. We hope you enjoy taking a deep dive with us into our love of dogs.
Yes, please go and subscribe to us on Spotify and YouTube, and follow us on Instagram at OMDpod. You'll find loads of extra content and videos there. And if you've not had enough of us and you want more, don't worry, there is more. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/OMDpod for our Patreon exclusive show, Off the Lead.
Yeah, and don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts as well. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for podcasts. There we go.
Bye, Simon.
Yeah, bye, Simon.
Miss you already.
Love you, Simon.
Simon Parry Moreno.